Well, here you go. This is unintentional evilness. It's a really little kid. I
Yeah.
used to love my older sister. I still do, of course, but like I was like ignorant and just kind of stupid. And I'm like, older sister is the queen of the universe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So we're hanging out in a store. And she's like, put this in your pocket. I'm like, why? She's like, just do it. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, put this one in your pocket too. And I'm like, okay. She's put this one in your pocket. She gets like, fills my pockets with candy, and then she's like, okay, let's go home now. And I'm like, okay. And then we like walk out of the store, and I'm just like not even thinking that I'm basically like shoplifting from my sister, right? But I'm like 10 probably at the time, and I'm not even thinking about like evilness or goodness of it.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just like sort of puzzled why she's having me put stuff in my pockets. And then on the way back, I didn't even remember that she'd had me put candy in my pocket and stuff, and I'm like, da, 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 da. She's like, okay, now give me the candy. I'm like, what candy? She's like, open up your pockets, and she takes the candy and doesn't share it, and yeah.
Well, she didn't even share it.
Other times, she did this several times. Other times, she shared with me, but yeah.
Ah.
That first time,
I'm sure you must have known something, because at 10 you know the difference between taking things that aren't yours.
I was ignorant and stupid, dude. I don't think. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to say that like I didn't know it was wrong, because it is stealing, and I know stealing, but I wasn't even thinking that she was shoplifting. I didn't even seriously like, because like who puts the shoplifting things in the other person's pockets? Like,
well, it's perfect, because then you don't take the blame. Then you can just say, well,
eventually the third
little
time.
Danson did
That's
it.
why it only happened 3 times. The third time, but it wasn't me, got caught because she got too greedy. My pockets were like bulging, and like I'm like walking la 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 towards the exit, and the shop dude stops me and he's like, "Can I see your pockets, son?" And then he had to talk with me about it, and so then that's when it sort of I was like, "Well, wait a minute, they don't want us taking their candy. Why does she keep doing this?" And so the next time I was like, "No, they don't want us to," or something like that. I don't quite remember.
So this was 6 years before you went to college?
Sad, I know. I should. Didn't you read my blog about my first day in college? I was so innocent and stupid, man.
Oh, that people were making fun of you?
Yeah.
Well, that's hard too, because you go from like a all insular
Small
school
town
environment
America.
to suddenly freaking brutal college where people
I
are just
know.
like jackasses.
And I started out in the senior dorms, man.
Oh man,
Hardcore.
I pity the fool.
People are like having kegers, and I'm like, "What's beer?
Yeah, you're like, what's this fizzy sweet pop thing?
What's this
It tickles me.
drink that makes me feel funny inside?"
Why are you taking my pants off?
Nah.
Why do I have to bend over?
The one thing that I shan't say I was naive about was liquor. Like, we got boozed up in my hometown. Like, I've been drinking since I was like 14 or 15. So.
Homeschooling is awesome. That's all I have to say about it.
No, like in a small town when you don't have much to do, people get drunk. So, yeah, like I've been drinking tequila since 15 and beer since 14, 15 or something. So, booze. That
Let me
wasn't
see.
a surprise to me coming to college. In fact, it worked to my advantage since I was in a senior dorms. But
I don't drink. End of story.
I know. That's your weird thing too.
It's not weird. How's that weird?
That's pretty weird. Oh, talking about shoplifting, I have an awesome segue. Might have told you before, but I'm going to say it for the blog. This is awesome.
You
It's
shoplifted
kinda creepy.
something?
My mom
Shoplifted
dated the creator of The Simpsons, Matt Groening, in Evergreen College.
Really?
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
And they only dated a couple times because she found him creepy, because one of his ideas of a date was to go to the supermarket and shoplift for kicks.
Her?
For fun. No, not shoplift. Her, you can't shoplift people. Him, Matt Groening, his idea of a date was to go to the supermarket and try to shoplift fruit and stuff.
But dude, if you hung up with him, you'd be swimming in royalties right now.
No, I wouldn't, because it'd be different sperm and I'd be somebody else.
You're so impractical. I'm just trying to make a point, goddamn you. I know that.
But yeah, still, it's pretty freaky, eh?
That's kind of cool. I saw him give a speech at my mom's graduation.
Right on.
He's a pretty funny guy.
But
Except I don't think he really is that directly linked to The Simpsons anymore. He just sits at home, gets fat money.
yeah, which you know. Not complaining about that, but except for that's probably why the Simpsons are sliding down. But
I take it for what it is. You know, you think about The Simpsons and how many cultural references it makes. It's, you know, it gets thin. For
I'm not complaining. I'm not.
The only way it could stay fresh is for it to go away for 10 years, come back in 10 years, and do the thing all over again. When you
Simpsons,
get new material.
The next generation.
Why not?
You can have, like, Bart with a visor and stuff. Awesome. That was a Trek reference for you non-geek people out there.
Well, see, this has nothing to do with The Simpsons. It has more to do with the Wiggles. Do you know the Wiggles?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the kids band, right?
Yeah.
But then one of the guys, I was looking up the whole thing because one guy, the lead singer, got sick, so he doesn't tour anymore. So I was looking up the ages. They're all pretty old. Like the Asian guy, what's his name? Jeff. He's like 55. He's up on stage dancing like a fool.
Yeah. Well,
no,
crack does
don't
that
get me
for
wrong.
you.
Huh?
Gotta take that cocaine. You're like, oh, we got some more kids. Quick.
Well, don't get me wrong. I actually kind of admire him at 55. You know, still dancing around, having fun and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that's cool. So The Simpsons, I don't know. In our lifetime, it'll probably end because you think about it, all the voices have been around for 20 years.
Yeah, or by the time they think about it, they'll probably get computer synthesization technology and just make simulated Simpsons episodes for a millennium.
Well, I don't know. I think it might die with the talent. Because, yeah, I don't think it's one of those things they're going to franchise and do forever, perpetuity.
Let's hope not. Part of beauty is impermanence. So, yeah. By the way, since we're at the 25th mark, I should talk about Valentine's Day in Japan.
Yes, do share some cultural insight to this special day.
Valentine's Day is basically really pushed by the candy companies in Japan, of course, and like they used to have it set up so on Valentine's Day only ladies would give chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And there's two kinds of chocolate. There's chocolate from the heart, and then they have like one that would translate to like obligation chocolate or something.
Obligation chocolate?
Yeah, no, really, they have it, and I got obligation chocolate, for example. Like, so for example, one of my coworkers, a Japanese coworker, she gave chocolate to everybody at work, but not because she has this like secret crush on everybody she works with. It's because it's an obligation chocolate thing, and like
because I'm a girl and you're a guy, so you get chocolate?
No, because she's a coworker and she gives chocolate to her coworkers, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you get it?
Yes.
And like, yeah, and then like they have from the heart stuff too, of course, and so you don't technically know which is which, but you can sort of put it together when somebody gives chocolate to everybody.
Okay.
And then what's weird is that the companies decided, well, if we're only having the ladies do it on Valentine's, that's cutting our profits, and so that before they had the next month they had what's called White Day, and White Day is not a Caucasian History Month or something. It's like men give white chocolate or other candies like marshmallows and stuff to women.
Okay.
And so it's just sort of like Return Day. But they found that not a lot of people are actually doing that. Instead, they're just giving other kinds of presents instead of chocolates and stuff. And the chocolate companies are like, darn it, so what can you do? So this year, reach for his prop, they got backwards chocolate. And it's not a mere reflection or whatever, unless Nikki does reflect this. But the text should be backwards on this box of chocolate I'm holding up because it's backwards chocolate. And the idea behind backwards chocolate is men give backwards chocolate to women on Valentine's Day because they never used to, but now it's backwards or something, and to boost chocolate sales or something. That way men give it to on this last Valentine's. So
okay.
There you have it. How do they do Valentine's in the States?
We buy a bunch of retail crap and we give it more to our children and our mother than we do with our sweethearts.
Aww. That's
which is
beautiful.
No, I like, like my friend asked, oh, isn't it Valentine's? So like, yeah, my wife's working. And then, yeah, they asked, well, isn't it Valentine's Day? I was like, yeah, we're married and we have kids, so we just do it easy.
You're married, so there's no romance?